All rise. The Honorable is now in session for Cowboys Courtroom Week 5 at the New York Jets.
Y'all may be seated.
All right. You may proceed with the case. Thank you, Your Honor. All right, so look, I'm going to get into the detailed specifics. I'm going to get into the outcome of this game, the Cowboys wide receivers, and the defense. But first, I want to knock out the game against the Jets all in one go. And that's by describing the Cowboys' performance as a professional boxer. When the opponent, the Jets, gave them an opening, the Cowboys took it and landed a knockout blow early. You think about the Leah foul forced fumble and then the possession right before halftime, making it 23-3. I mean, professional boxer stuff. If they, gave them opening, knocked them out. And that extends to the second half for the Cowboys, too, because whenever the Jets looked for life late in the game and tried to get off the mat with a touchdown, 2-point conversions, the Cowboys knocked them back down with the score of their own. Ruthless maybe could describe them the first half, maybe efficient or effective or just tuning out the game, turning down the game in the second half. I think professional is the best way to describe that game. So what do you guys think? You guys have any thoughts about the game overall, or you just guys ready to move on? I think I did a good description of the game.
Well, all right, to stick with the boxing analogy, it's like someone who had won 8 rounds early, and so for the last 4 just kind of played with their food. That's when the Jets kind of got their points back, and you see that.
Not even, though. Like I mentioned, when they try to get up off the mat, Rudy knocked them back down and scored again.
I mean, we definitely did. We socked them a few times, but that is when the Jets finally did start punching in the end zone, getting 2-point conversions. That being said, it was a pretty complete game. I think you summed it up well with your boxing analogy. I just had to close it out with the Mayweather-style finish.
Appreciate it.
And, I mean, not to harp on the Jets game much longer, but, I mean, didn't the faker, it took a game-winning field goal to beat this team?
Maybe.
And then same with the Steelers week 1. And, I mean, I feel like Cowboys handled them pretty handily, especially considering that, Tampa Bay is considered this ultra contender, so to speak.
Fair enough. So let's get into the takeaways. Takeaway number 1. If anyone just says that the Cowboy fans can't be excited because, they just beat the Jets, they hating and they lying, because it was more than that. It was away at the Jets where we struggled against them without 4 out of our 5 offensive linemen and CeeDee Lamb, and it wasn't just a win. It was a dismantling by a first-time head coach, which is why Cowboy fans should be excited. Defense, what say you?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's real lazy to just say like, wait till I get to the playoffs. I mean, then why watch any game? Why take into account anything that occurs before December? We've seen this team in the past lose 1 offensive lineman and get absolutely destroyed. I think of it was Adrian Claiborne who got hella sacks on Chaz Green. But to see us have to replace damn near the entire line and play such a complete game, I think it was pretty damn impressive. And any kind of hating that comes out of this is stupid. I mean, Vegas moved the line. Vegas had the Jets winning the game, and like you said, Ian, we destroyed them. So, no, I think that's something to brag about a little.
Yeah, I mean, but I feel like both of y'all obviously agree, so there's not much for me to rule on. I feel like, especially since we're on a path to, or at least me, on a path to 10 wins. Every win counts. I don't care if it is the stinky Jets or the other worst teams in the league. I feel like you got to win these games. You want it definitively, especially with, all the injuries. And considering that I'm not trying to hear revisionist history where media talking about, it's going to be tough. The entire O-line is out and, no CeeDee Lamb still. And then who else was out? A couple of defenders.
Turpin.
Turpin. I mean, guys, I feel like it's okay to celebrate a win, even though it's against the quote-unquote worst team in the league, especially when you're down so many men.
100, Justin. And also, you brought up some Tim Wynn thing, your preseason prediction. I want to get back into that. But first, let's continue on with the second takeaway of the game, which is despite Ryan Flanoy's awesome 6-catch, 114-yard performance. Jalen Tolbert's job is still there for Jalen Tolbert. Defense, what say you?
Completely disagree. Tolbert hasn't had a game in his career like what Flournoy did. I think you saw it early too when we started the game on an end around. There was deliberate plays to get Flournoy the ball. No, I think Turpin he no longer has that role.
Tolbert?
Tolbert. It's definitely Flournoy's now.
I agree with Rudy unless you have a further defense in.
My only claim is that the way Schottenheimer is kind of messing with this personnel, like James Houston made some plays, but he's not necessarily a starter. I know it's a different position, but, Flournoy made some plays, but I don't know. I'm kind of saying, like, maybe Schottenheimer's just keeping everybody hungry, and then maybe Turpin, when Turpin comes back and healthy, CD. I don't know. I think maybe Tolbert's not getting enough credit for some of the dirty work he's doing. I guess I'm just kind of more of a wait and see, but I don't know. The defense kind of made a good point, Justin. If I'm out maneuvered, let me just say this: what do you think about the way they're using personnel? And do you think? I don't think Schottenheimer's just going to anoint somebody off one performance. I guess that would be my only defense.
No, I don't think that's the case. But that being said, I mean, in the Green Bay game, we handed him the ball as well. I think he's just getting a larger role. I don't think that the way you phrase it, I don't think Schottenheimer's just like, all right, one game, let me feed you. But no, I think if it's between Tolbert and Flournoy is clearly deliberately being targeted, being handed the ball. I think that's a sign that Schottenheimer knows he's the better player for the offense.
And I mean, quite honestly, kind of to Rudy's point, when have we ever seen Tolbert put up those type of numbers? Forget the 114 or whatever. But what's Tolbert's average when it comes to catches? Quite honestly, like what, 4 at most?
At most, like it's really like 2 a game maybe.
And I mean, I think this is the not to harp on this, but I am going to harp on it. I think this is like the main thing that is kind of where I'm like, okay, yeah, I would much rather go with Flournoy than Tolbert. Is how come Tolbert every time he catches the ball just immediately hits the ground? You saw that one play when Flournoy caught the little hitch for like 2 yards, and he still ended up getting like 10 despite 2 or 3 defenders being around him. So the man a little bit more, a lot more dynamic with the ball in his hands. So I feel like that's just another added element, so to speak, that Tolbert isn't going to give you. And if Ian, if your whole argument for Tolbert is he does the blocking, Flournoy does the same thing.
True. All right, that might have been ruled against there, but nevertheless, we'll move on. All right, takeaway number 3. Even though we're seeing different personnel on the Cowboys defense, let's see, I can't read my handwriting, and the performance was good, I'm still not moved to have a conversation about the defense because this performance and game was more about the Jets offense than the Cowboys defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I thought coverage was soft. There were openings everywhere. You saw Garrett Wilson have 5 yards of space before the nearest defender. The run defense was not great either. So yeah, the defense, there's nothing to write home about. It was more the Jets offense failing on their end.
Yeah, I agree. Especially since I think it's just a Justin Fields thing rather than anything else.
All right. Now, I kind of, before we get into the Panthers game, and I kind of want to review Schottenheimer's his first quarter as a head coach. I know it's odd games, but you know what I'm saying. Even though he's 500 after quarter 1, Schottenheimer has us all confident and glass half full. Let me stop there, and then we'll get into the second part of the statement. What do you guys think about Schottenheimer's quarter 1 performance, the first 5 games?
I mean, I agree. I think the biggest issue with this team and the reason you're 500 is the defensive side of the ball. I think, and we've talked about, Schottenheimer saying, like, if you're not cutting it, you'll be replaced or rotated out. And we've seen that take effect in the games. but the offensive side of the ball is really his area of expertise. And I think that we've easily been like a top 5, top 3 offense in the league. So there's nothing to hate Schottenheimer over.
Yeah, and then honestly, I think had the owner / general manager not made the move that he did in the offseason, I know I said we're not talking about that anymore, but I think the defense bugaboo wouldn't be as big of a deal as it's been. And I think given the cards he's been handed, the team has technically been in every game and should, in theory, has an argument to say we should have won every game this year. So I feel like given how the limitations of the roster in year one, I think that's all you can really ask for a first-year head coach, especially since he's doing the discipline thing and not losing the players. I mean, take, for example, a coach that you just played in the Jets. They're talking about one and done just because he kind of almost already losing the locker room. And Schottenheimer's still tough on crime. Hated I said that way, but it still has the room somehow. Like, I mean, the Diggs thing, like that whole saga, it seems like they both at least respect each other. And I mean, if this was another coach, you think that it would play out the same?
That's a good point. I like that point. And I think it's fair to say that we're all very positive and very almost surprised by how well he's done here. Okay, so prediction time. Let me know what you think, defense. Okay, entering quarter 2, these next 4 games, it's time for Schottenheimer to take the next step and get a signature win. 2-2 would be good, but the Cowboys' schedule down the stretch, late this November, December, is unforgiving. So the Cowboys need to go 3-1 in quarter 2. Defense, what say you? And if you need, I can read out their opponents.
Well, so I'm looking at it right now, and I mean, Panthers, Cardinals should be wins. Commanders, Broncos, I think are going to be a little tougher. But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Signature win, because
yeah. No, I agree. I mean, later in the season, you've got the Lions, you've got the Eagles, Chiefs. We don't know. I mean, everyone's banged up at the Chargers, but that's still not a cakewalk. So you're definitely gonna. If you're going to make the playoffs, you're going to need to come out of this next 4 games 3-1. Going 2-2, I don't think you can count on the playoffs at that point. And that sounds dramatic, but like it is Murder's Row late.
What's tough about the Commanders?
I mean, the Commanders just played a pretty decent game.
Justin, let me phrase it like this. I know I know you and me are definitely on the same page with that statement, but I think we might be in the minority as NFL fans. So I would say if the Cowboys beat them, I would say that's a signature win.
I mean, let's also not forget that the Bears put up 31 on you. Like, I get the argument to attack the opposition, but your opposition's going against a trash defense. Like, let's not pretend that if Justin Fields had an okay arm, that game is in jeopardy. I think that almost every game is tough when your defense is going to allow 30. Your offense needs to be. I could
care less what the defense is going to do.
That doesn't make sense.
I'm sizing it up as, can this other team stop my offense? And quite honestly, after the Green Bay game and the Eagles game, I don't think there's a single team out there that can.
Your offense stopped your offense in the Philadelphia game.
You think Philadelphia was stopping the Cowboys?
No, I get Rudy's point. He's saying a couple misplays. Yeah, just a couple drops, and then you're behind the eight ball.
So or your second highest played player on the team played a bad game, theoretical bad game. How many times is that going to happen?
Well, but it's not all on one man is what I'm saying. Because, I mean, you had the Miles Sanders fumble. I think that, I mean, you kind of have to be perfect in those games offensively. If you make a mistake, I don't trust your defense. You don't trust the defense. You knew when Green Bay was getting the ball back, they were driving down the field.
You think the Commanders have been playing clean football?
Justin, we're talking about, like, Jordan Love scoring 40 on you. Like, that's not a good quarterback.
Jordan Love might be better than Jaden Daniels this year.
Oh, dog. I mean, look at the competition.
Let's reel it back a little bit because I feel like we're getting away from, I guess, a statement. So I think Rudy, and I don't mean to put words in your mouth, but we both agree that 2-2 is good. But Justin, you're saying 2-2 is not good. You're saying 3-1 is good.
Oh, 3-1 needs to be what it is.
Okay, because I'm saying 3-1 is outstanding. Either you get a game.
It needs to be 3-1. What is it? The Panthers, Commanders, Broncos, and what's the other? The 14
Cardinals. You should be Panthers,
3-1 needs to be if they want any shot of making the playoffs this year. 3-1 needs to be it.
But still, I think we're getting ahead of our skis talking about playoffs.
Well, isn't that your prompt that we need to go better than 2-2 because it's Murder's Row late in the season?
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know. Like, I'm just trying to say, like, let's not get ahead of our skis, but also let's look at the pathway down the slope and maybe say, hey, this next stretch of going downhill, you got to do something. I don't know. I guess I got kind of confused in my own argument, but I'm just saying, like, 2-2, I think that's doable. I don't know. I think playoff teams.
It's doable. I mean, I think we all agree that we should take care of the Panthers. We should take care of the Cardinals. It's just the Commanders and Broncos in that stretch. I don't think we're taking care of the Broncos. And I know, Justin, you're low on the Commanders.
If Cooper Rush could just smack the Commanders around 2 times in a row, I don't know. I don't know why we're fearing the Commanders.
I think you had a better defense then. I think you had an edge who could make plays at that point.
Okay, so definitely then we need to, the next few episodes, I want to keep Justin, you better be pressing like this in these next episodes. You better be very disappointed if they drop 2 games.
If they don't go 3-1. Yeah, the expectation right now for me is they need to be 3-1.
There we go.
They need to be 3-1.
Rudy, your expectation is?
It's 2-2. You beat the Cardinals, you beat Carolina, and you lose the other 2.
Okay. All right. I think I agree with Rudy. And in a twist, the judge is getting tossed out of his own court. All right. Finally. So let's look at the Panthers because I think I already have my answer with Justin. But I'm kind of going to this game. Well, let me just say this. Unlike the Jets, the Panthers have a pulse. They're 2-3. And the Panthers got spirit, considering the comeback win against the Cardinals last week. I didn't care what that really means for the Panthers.
Well, they played the Dolphins.
Oh, sorry. But I think we can say kind of similar things going, like we said, going into the New York game. That away in Carolina might be tough, considering, I don't know, that they're, I just think I'm going in with the same attitude that we went to the Jets. Let's just get the W. I'm not looking for anything pretty or style points. Let's just get the W.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, is that while we bash the Dolphins, you have an equally bad run defense. And we saw what Rico Dowdle did to that defense. And I know, Justin, you've never been a big fan.
We're middle of the pack. What are you talking about? The Dolphins might be the second worst team in the league, quite honestly.
Oh, don't get me wrong. They're atrocious, but we've allowed a 100-yard rusher in every single game, have we not?
The Dolphins... No, we didn't.
Oh, the Bears is the only exclusion?
The Eagles didn't rush for 100 yards.
All right. Well, their OC is trash right now. So
and I don't think Josh Jacobs rushed for 100 yards. He might have had 100 yards total, but he didn't rush for 100 yards.
I can look into that. I'm pretty sure he did.
Okay.
I don't think he did.
He got 86.
I think his accumulative stats... Both through the air. Yeah, he had 86 yards rushing.
Yeah, he went for 150 from
scrimmage. So, like I said, let's tap the brakes that Rico Dowdle.
But another thing that's been an issue.
Oh, yeah, Justin, you forgot about the hate factor from Rico Dowdle. You see, that's a powerful...
the judge has a strong bias against Rico Dowdle.
Oh, because that dude ain't do nothing, but he played the second worst team in the league in... Oh, now we want to talk Tuck? Okay, I got you.
All right, another weakness the Cowboys have had, we saw it with Romeo Doubs. We play so far off, you get a big receiver in front of Deron Bland or Diggs, Kyer Elam, we can't really do anything about it. So Tet is also going to be a bit of an issue in that game too.
That man got Bryce Young throwing the ball. What? That dude's out of the league here soon, or backup here soon.
Look, like I said, I expect us to win that game, but let's not act like it's that easy. Again, our defense allows so many points and so many yards. I don't think it's as easy as you're making it out to be.
The Panthers going to stop us?
We're going to stop them? We're trash.
I think you're literally betting on, okay, can the Panthers defense stop the number one offense right now that's in a rhythm, that's going to get healthier this week? And you're banking on Bryce Young playing consistent football in a game? Has he played a consistent game this year at all?
I mean, I could have asked you that before the Bears game if Caleb Williams did. And he did.
Justin, let me answer your question. I mean, you might have forgot this is NFL football, bro. Sometimes some bounces go the opposite way. Let's say the Cowboys defense can't get off the field, so the Panthers shorten the game easily with like long possessions. And let's just say there's a heck of a play by J.C. Horn, and he strips what do you call it? Our running back, a la Chicago Bears.
George Pickens sprains his ankle. Third play.
Or something happens, and the Cowboys are down 10-0 early in the game. I don't know, bro. Like you're acting like if it was a touchdown spread, you're taking the Cowboys and a touchdown spread favoring the Cowboys. You're taking that.
I'm just saying the opposition is Bryce Young, and it ain't like this is the 2002 Ravens defense that you're playing.
Okay, well, I get that, but I want to hear like what your expectation is going in the game. Like,
I think it's going to go the same way that it's gone every single game besides the Bears game, because I think obviously the CeeDee Lamb thing just screwed up everything that game. I think that this is an offensive-led team. Forget I could give a rat's ass what the defense does. I give a literal rat's ass. The offense is going to carry this team forward, and right now, every single data point that I've seen is that this offense, no matter who they play, is going to get the job done. So I can't imagine a Panthers team that gave up 17 straight to open the game against the Dolphins is going to slow down this team. The Dolphins are, like I said, I think the Dolphins are the second worst team in all football. And the Panthers were kind of mightily struggling with them. I know they won the game, but let's tap the brakes here about the Panthers being like some juggernaut. It's still obviously an NFL game. Don't get me wrong. No one's saying it's going to be a blowout like you just did with the Jets. I'm just saying I think the offense is going to have its way. And if the offense has its way, I don't think you're going to be stressing too much about the game.
Still sounds like you're hedging your bets, but fair enough, I guess. Rudy, I would say that it sounds like you are in my corner, and this courtroom has gone all hazy here. But I would say you're a little bit more just get the W by any means, a little bit less confident than Justin. I guess everybody's less confident than Justin. But
yeah, I think Justin forgets what the defense he has. I know. He's outright saying ignore
I don't give a rat's
He doesn't care.
Oh, Your Honor, you have spoken. I need to hear from the defense as now the prosecutor's playing.
Yeah, I think it's insane. I think it's insane to ignore 50% of the ball. And we've talked about it in the past, the other team gets paid too. Again, I just said the offense is a top 3 offense in the league, but you got to be weary. I mean, any game, a bounce of the ball, and you can't predict everything. So, no, I'm a little more weary, but I do expect us to win this one.
Hey, welcome back, fellas. Let's gather around and do puff, puff, pass. All right, what do you guys think about this? Puffing or passing? Even though he got the W, Trevor Lawrence is nothing more than a slight upgrade to Justin Fields as a quarterback. I mean, all that man can do is kind of run. He can't run an offense. All he's got is athleticism and a couple of throws. But other than that, yeah, he's just basically Justin Fields. Puffing or passing?
I'm puffing. That man don't know how to navigate a pocket, and it, I guess, benefited him in the game winner. But
that was more of an example of him just being athletic. Because if that man, wasn't 26, just turned 26, a little bit older, bro, there's no way he's pulling that play off. And that's kind of what he did all game, was just run when he was backed into a corner, which, I mean, kudos to him. But don't we see Justin Fields do the same thing? All right, let me score a 65-yard rushing touchdown. I mean, Trevor Lawrence just said, yeah, I'm going to do that, but only 5 yards out, but it's still going to look kind of impressive. Bro, are we not saying these are the same quarterbacks? Because to Justin's point, too, cannot navigate a pocket to save his life, and sometimes I just don't know what he's looking at.
What the media is gonna tell you, Ian, is that, well, did you see that pass to Brian Thomas Jr. on the final drive? Yeah, but how about we quit rewarding flash of talent and reward.
Yeah, I mean Justin Fields got some throws too that are impressive. I mean,
hey man, I took the joint from you already. Like,
fair enough. Yeah, Rudy puffing or passing? Justin pass that to Rudy.
Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is like super limited. I don't know. Justin Fields is so bad. It's hard to say, but Trevor Lawrence is a slightly better Justin Fields, so I'll be puffing on that as well.
All right, let me go ahead and take over real quick. This is a real doozy of a it's real fat.
Doozy of a doobie.
You see it? I know they're 4-1. But the Eagles season is cooked with this A.J. Brown saga. I don't know if you saw the latest talking about Saquon having to have a players-only meeting with two other players, being A.J. and Jalen. And then they threw the ball 30 times for the first time in a minute and took an L. So if you ask me, I think the locker room was a little bit fractured right now.
Yeah, I'm puffing. I am absolutely puffing. I've said it since the first game of the season that offense is so stale, so stagnant. They don't impress me at all. Jalen Hurts is an extremely overrated quarterback, known for 1-yard rushes. I'm definitely puffing on that, Justin. Get Philly out of here.
All right, I guess I'm just too superstitious because I'm just going to pass on that because I feel like if I take a puff, then something bad's going to happen. So I'm just going to blame it on my superstitions. And
A.J. Brown gets traded? Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
But yeah, I'm passing.
Yeah. All right, well, let me toss something y'all's way. In the land of the Ganj, there was a game, L.A. and San Fran. We saw Mac Jones play out of his mind while taking hits left and right. Comes through in the clutch and they win that game. I'm passing to y'all that Mac Jones should be the starter over Brock Purdy.
I'm a pass because Purdy still looked okay when he did start this year. But
okay is nice.
You know Mac Jones is MO. That man gonna look all right a couple of games and then look like just a whole bum the rest of the way. So
I think that was a different OC's MO. I think he looks good in the system. Get it out of his hands quick, and he delivers.
I think that game was more of Rams pooping the bed with that fake running back, as Justin calls him, fumbling on the goal line. Field goal kicker missing the field goal. And then, nevertheless, the Rams still had a chance to go and win it. But McVay, as he in his own words said, paraphrasing, pooped himself on the fourth down play call. So, given all that, I mean, come on. Mac Jones only put up 23 points, bro. I'm passing.
I will submit one more argument to the Ganj court. No Jawan Jennings. We know how depleted they are when it comes to weapons that Purdy has had and still delivered balls to the defense. Mac Jones rolling with backups like Bourne out there. Tonjes, no Kittle, and still driving all over that Rams team. I submit to you, weaker weapons and still more productive.
Yeah, Rudy, I think you're falling victim to the shoulder flex that man did.
No, I hated that.
Because let's be honest, that man only put up, he only put up 23 points. And as we said during the game, bro, he was like doing checkdowns, and the Rams were just saying, Rams are doing their best Cowboy defense impersonation by staying 10 yards off the line of scrimmage. And they were just feasting on the underneath stuff. So anybody can do that, including Brock Purdy. They paid that man anyway, so why would you I'll let Mac Jones take
Ian,
the
you
reins.
saying Rudy's doing a homage to the LeBron Hennessy since Mac Jones is going to do the LeBron flex?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's
sipping on that. I'm kidding. But what I'm not kidding about, but seriously, I do think there is some merit considering that the rumor was old Kyle Shanahan was begging on hands and knees for Mac Jones instead of Trey Lance back in the day. Maybe it is the house is not a home for Mr. Jones, but I think we're going to need some more data here first, Rudy, quite honestly.
Fair enough.
All right, but go ahead.
But what we don't need data on is Geno Smith robbed the Raiders. Oh, my word. Like, everybody was telling me that Geno was a top 10 solidified QB and, that the Raiders are going to win. Oh, yeah.
I've heard that.
Oh, yeah. That was the talk of the offseason, Rudy. I'm not
For some reason, if you go to Seattle, all of a sudden your quarterback status is just elevated. Russell Wilson, Geno Smith.
Well, yeah, no one watches the 305 slate, so it's all on
True.
325, whoever's calling that game. But, Geno, though, whew, puff or pass. This is the biggest flop of a signing / trade or whatever this offseason.
Yeah, Geno raided the treasure chest on that one. A horrible decision to pay him. I know that he wasn't too bad in Seattle, but as we've just mentioned, Seattle hides some blemishes over there. Hell, some people were believing Darnold to be an MVP candidate. So, yeah, definitely puffing on that Geno thievery.
Can I add something to this? That nice little thing you got. That nice rolled up you got there.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
because I think
I haven't taken the knife to the thing yet.
Okay, because I think this might be a double robbery, Justin, because I think Pete Carroll might also be robbing the Raiders just like Geno Smith is. So I want to throw that on there and see if you guys want to take a puff of that. If I
Sneaky Pete, does look like he was sneaking behind old Mr. Davis, whispering in his ear, talking about, "Hey man, I'm ready to get back into coaching. Remember what I did with Seattle?" Despite, didn't he get fired?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah. The double Seattle robbery. My goodness.
This is a heist. They robbed the casino in Vegas.
Mark Davis needs to check the tape, aka the casino tape, because they're not.
That man cannot hire a coach to save his life.
I mean, well, you're right.
Defendant. Okay.
McDaniels, Pierce. Who's the other one?
Gruden.
Oh, man.
With Mike Mayock at GM.
Yeah, it's time for Davis to sell the casino because the house is no longer the house doesn't win there.
That's the only house in Vegas that does that.
Ian, did you have one more for us?
Nah, I got nothing.
I got one more.
Oh, okay.
This is This speaks more to what the conference is, less than what the team is. The Patriots are a solidified top 3 contender just because the AFC is so smelly.
Top 3?
Think about it. Buffalo, and then who else?
Chargers, Broncos.
Chiefs.
No.
Justin,
not
you know
the
what?
Chargers, not the Chargers,
They're pretty banged up.
Not the Chiefs. Definitely not the Chiefs. They're done.
I'll take the Broncos over the Patriots.
That's why I said top 3. Can you give me a third?
Well, I mean, that was all right.
Yeah, because the North as a whole is disgusting.
Jeez, the AFC North completely collapsed.
Justin, I'm puffing. I think you're on to something.
I'm just saying. The whole time during that game, even if they lost the game, I was like, I think this team might be able to compete. if they don't, poop the bed, so
I'm
to
going
speak.
Colts above them. I've got 3 teams, but to be honest, I would not have pictured saying the Patriots are top 5 in that conference at this point in the season. So, massive strides being made by May and the boys.
Look,
Well,
Mike Vrabel kind of seems to be cut. Mike Vrabel and Stephon Diggs kind of seem to be cut from the same cloth as Aaron Rodgers. And hate is a great motivator, and I feel like those guys got hate in their heart, and they got some good motivate, and that motivates them to do better. And we kind of saw it on Sunday night with Diggs. I don't know. Vrabel just kind of seems like that guy, defensive guy. He could be motivated easily. So I think I'll puff on that.
And I mean, let's be honest, Buffalo a fake contender too. So we know their MO. Don't, man.
You might have been taking one too many hits off there.
This is what's gonna happen.
So early in the season, dog.
This is what's gonna happen. Number one, I really don't think the Chiefs are making the playoffs, but they're gonna probably make the playoffs, and they're gonna get the Bills in the first round, and we know that story. What ends up happening there.
All right, but Patriots. I'm passing on.
I'm
right
just
now.
saying.
Not
I'm just
top
saying.
3 at the moment.
I'm puffing.
I'm passing. All right, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Pick'ems. Ian, why don't you tell us how we did last week?
Well, we did not do too well, Rudy. Let me just tell you. Because we all tied with 5 points, except only one of us got the field goal to go, which means we do have a winner from last week, and that is not Justin, not you. It is your boy. And so that means I take it with 8 points. And so that brings our total standings to Rudy. You are still in first place with 43 points. But there is changing. Justin, you drop down to third as I am taking second with 40 points. And Justin, you have 39. Back to you, Rudy.
Oof. That's rough, Justin. Hate to say it, but I think it's about to extend more. Thursday Night Football. We've got the Eagles traveling to Jersey, taking on the Giants of New York. Giants are given 7 points in that. Or I'm sorry, 7.5 points in that game. But I think Philly's gonna take care of business there.
Give me Philly. You think Dart turning the ball over at will against New Orleans is his problem? What's he gonna do against Philly?
I don't know. 7.5 points is a big spread, especially on the road on Thursday game. I think I'll take the Giants, not to win, but to cover.
All right. Moving on, Justin. I think this one's in Europe. We've got the Broncos and the Jets at 8:30 in the morning.
Disgusting.
Do you know where that one is?
Why are we doing? Why is this the 4th week in a row that we're
goes on for a long time
overseas?
Money, bud. Get used to it.
No, man. Roger Goodell, Adam Silver. What's the difference?
I mean, honestly, that's their job, right? Make money for the owners.
Probably Jets, a couple billions.
The Jets are given 7.5 points against the Broncos, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Broncos in that one.
Yeah, give me the other never mind. Just give me the Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos.
All right. Moving back to the States, noon, we've got the Browns in Pittsburgh taking on Rodgers and the Steelers. The Browns are given 5.5 points in that one, and I'm going to roll with the Browns on the road.
You don't think Gabriel gets overwhelmed? I guess give me the Steelers.
I kind of think Aaron Rodgers will get overwhelmed, but I can't see
that too. But
against the Browns defense, but great minds think alike. Give me the Steelers.
Oh, well, the great minds failed in that one. Moving on, we've got the Cardinals traveling to the home of Mark Sanchez, the Indianapolis Colts, spreading that one. Cardinals plus 6.5. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I too will take Indy.
Yeah, okay.
Clean sweep there. We've got the Rams traveling to Baltimore, taking on the Ravens, where the Ravens will be given 7.5 points. I'm going Rams there.
LA as well.
Yep, give me the Rams.
Clean sweep. Moving on, we've got the Seahawks going to Jacksonville, taking on the Jags. The Seahawks will be given 1.5 points there, and I'm going with the Seahawks.
Where is this game?
Jacksonville.
Ooh. What time?
Give me Jacksonville. It's probably noon.
Yeah, that is a tough one. Dang. All right. Still though, I think they can overcome the travel. Give me the Seahawks.
All right. Moving on, we've got the Cowboys traveling to Carolina, taking on the Panthers, where the Panthers will be given 3.5 points. But I'm going with the boys.
You know what? I'll take my field goal here just to allude to the first segment. Give me the Cowboys.
Okay.
All right, respectful. I respect that. I too will take the Cowboys.
All right, clean sweep there. Moving on, we've got the Chargers and the Dolphins in Miami. The Dolphins will be given 4.5 points. I'm oddly enough going with the Dolphins there.
No, give me the Chargers. That's a dejected man in McDaniel.
Wait, Rudy, what'd you say the spread was?
4.5 to the Dolphins.
Okay. I don't know those Chargers. Oosh. But all right. I guess I'll go with the Chargers.
Okay. Last game of the noon slate, we've got the Patriots traveling to NOLA, taking on the Saints. The Saints are given 3.5 points in that one, but I'm rolling with the road Patriots.
Give me the Pats. Who did they lose to that was just flat out awful at the beginning of the season?
The Saints?
The
The Pats.
Pats. I wish we knew.
That's your team, bud. I don't know.
I too will take the Pats as we figure out who they lost to.
They lost to the Steelers.
Raiders.
The Raiders. That's what I'm like. I know it was just a horrid team.
Well, speaking of the Raiders, they will be playing host to Tennessee. Tennessee will be given 4.5 points in that one. And I'm continuing the Cam Ward streak. Give me the Titans.
Give me the Titans, I suppose.
What was the spread, Rudy?
Plus 4.5 to Tennessee.
Okay. I'll go outside with Titans.
All right.
I'm not
moving on
any of these picks.
We've got the Niners traveling to Tampa, taking on the Bucks. The Niners will be given 3 points in that one, but I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Give me the 49ers.
Yeah, this is pure spite. Give me the 49ers.
Okay. Moving on, we've got the Bengals and the Packers in Green Bay. Spreading that one is Bengals plus 14. I'm going with the Joe Flacco-led Bengals.
Give me the Pack.
I just think 14's too big. Give me the Bengals.
All right. Moving on, we've got Sunday night football. The Lions travel to Kansas City, taking on the Chiefs. Lions plus 2.5 in that one. And I'm going to roll with them boys on the road, plus 2.5.
What is Vegas talking about? Give me the Lions.
Yeah, I too will take the Lions, and I will make this my field goal.
All right. We've got 2 Monday night games, the first of which the Bills travel to Atlanta, taking on the Falcons. Atlanta is given 4.5 points in that game. I will go with Buffalo.
Who asked for this game? Good grief. Bro, I'm tired of seeing Atlanta on prime time. No one cares. Give me Buffalo.
I'm tired of seeing AFC, NFC matchups on prime time. There's no background to that, but give me the Bills.
I'm gonna go ahead and trot the kicker out. Give me the Bills as my field goal kick pick of the week. And lastly, the Bears traveling to the nation's capital, taking on the Commanders, where the Bears are a plus 4.5 in that one. But give me the Commanders to get it done.
Why is this game also on prime time? What? I just don't need to watch football on Monday. That's what it sounds like to me. Give me. You know what? Give me Chicago. Why not?
Ooh, all right. I'll go with Rudy, and I'll take the football team.
All right.
Washington.
Hopefully, Ian has some better news for me next week. But that wraps up the Pick'em segment.
Anything else?
Nah.
All right, let's get out of here.